The Mehra family is one of the wealthiest and most respected families in Delhi. The head of the family, Raj Mehra, is a powerful business tycoon who believes in discipline, tradition, and family honor. His wife, Anjali Mehra, is a loving and kind-hearted woman who balances the family's emotions. They have two sons. Aarav Mehra, the elder, is responsible, mature, and obedient, the perfect heir to the family empire. The younger son, Karan Mehra, is free-spirited, artistic, and values love over wealth. Though different in personality, the two brothers share a deep bond. Little do they know, one love story will change their family forever. Aarav, having completed his studies abroad, returns to India to take over the family business. Raj sees him as the future of the Mehra legacy. He dreams of marrying him into another elite business family, securing their status. However, fate has other plans. At a charity event, Aarav meets Meera Sharma, a vibrant, kind-hearted girl from a middle-class family. She is a school teacher and believes in simple joys rather than wealth. Her warmth and optimism captivate Aarav, who begins spending more time with her. Over time, Aarav falls deeply in love with Meera. Despite knowing his father's rigid views, he decides to tell his family. When Raj learns of Aarav's love for Meera, he is furious. Raj, a Mehra does not marry beneath his status. You are my pride, my legacy, and you will not throw it away for a girl who has nothing. Aarav, father, love is not about status. Meera completes me. I cannot live without her. Raj gives him an ultimatum. Choose Meera or the family. Aarav, heartbroken, turns to his mother for support. Anjali tries to convince Raj, but his ego blinds him. In the end, Aarav chooses love over wealth and is disowned from the family. Meera and Aarav leave the mansion, stepping into an uncertain future. Aarav and Meera move to London, starting from scratch. Life is tough. Without financial support, Aarav takes up odd jobs while Meera teaches at a school. They struggle but are happy together. Soon they are blessed with a son, Rohan Mehra, who becomes their world. Meanwhile, back in Delhi, Anjali and Karan silently suffer. Karan grows up resenting his father's harshness and deeply misses his elder brother. Though Raj forbids them from speaking about Aarav, Anjali secretly keeps in touch with her son. Years pass. Aarav becomes a successful entrepreneur in London, proving that success is not about inherited wealth, but hard work. Yet despite everything, he misses his family. Little does he know that destiny is preparing for a grand reunion. Karan, now a young man, decides to reunite the family. He convinces his mother to let him go to London under the pretense of studying. In reality, he plans to bring Aarav back. In London, Karan finally meets his nephew, Rohan, who has grown up without knowing his grandfather.
The two bond instantly. Karan then reconnects with Aarav and Meera, who are overjoyed but hesitant about returning. Karan: Pai, years have passed. Mom still cries for you every night. It's time to come home. Aarav: It's not my home anymore, not after what happened. Karan: It will always be your home. You just need to forgive. Aarav, though emotional, refuses. But Rohan, curious about his roots, takes matters into his own hands. One day, Raj visits a business event in London, unaware of what's about to happen. Rohan, determined to melt his grandfather's heart, secretly arranges a meeting. At the event, Raj unknowingly meets Rohan. Impressed by the boy's intelligence and charm, he asks Raj, "Who are your parents?" With teary eyes, Rohan replies, "Rohan, my father is Aarav Mehra, your son." Raj is shaken. Seeing Rohan, he is reminded of his own son. Memories flood back, and he begins to realize the price of his ego. Meanwhile, Anjali arrives and pleads with Raj. "Anjali, our son never needed our wealth, only our love. Isn't it time we give him that?" Raj, finally breaking down, goes to Aarav's home. For the first time, he sees his son not as a rebel, but as a man who has built his own life. They have an emotional confrontation. Raj: "Aarav, I made a mistake. I lost my son to my pride. I don't ask for forgiveness, only a second chance." Aarav: "I waited years to hear those words, Father." The two embrace, their long-standing pain dissolving in tears. Meera is welcomed into the family as a daughter, and the entire Mehra family returns to India together.
Subscribe for more content.